Hey everyone, it's Dave with Able Air. I've got some exciting stuff I want to share with you. So I'm going to go ahead and get this camera set up good. Now, usually once a year maintenance is good. It's very important we clear out your drain line. With the newer all aluminum coils in the industry, they've done away with a lot of the copper, the antimicrobial benefits of the copper. We're starting to deal with situations where the drain line can get just gross, very nasty stuff. Sometimes repeatedly, 3-4 months after we were out, it's bad again. It's plagued us for a while. Always searching the industry for solutions to problems that are coming up, even newer problems that didn't always exist. We've come up with a way. It's not our idea, but there's some great products I want to show you here. One of them is going to be Drain Solve. This stuff's been around a very long time. It's very aggressive. I really don't prefer to use it unless we really need to, and there is a time and a place where we really may need to. So here's a pipe that I've taken apart. I had a service tech. I asked them to bring me in the nastiest ones they can find. It took them one day. They came back with this, and you'll see this is all a piece of the same pipe. I just cut short pieces. I want to show you Drain Solve. This is very much like sulfuric acid. It's liquid plumber. I should be wearing my gloves. I do have them, but I think we can get away carefully this one time without them. This can be applied right into your condensate line. We would always cut the pipe first, and it's very good to put a ball valve at the end, so that way the guys aren't worrying about getting it all over them. Now this is an acidic product, and it's going to dump out into your yard. Again, I try to avoid it as much as we can, but I think that putting it in here will speak to the effectiveness of it. One thing, this one is one I'm really happy with. This is Viper Pan and Drain Treatment. This is enzyme based cleaner. There's enzymes in this product, and that's what makes it effective. This is something that can be applied directly to a clean drain pan. So after we wipe it off, if you look, there's a very fine film on there. I applied this one a while ago. I wanted to see how it holds up. The idea is as the pan drips water on that in the air handler, it'll add a little bit more to the drain line, treating this for longer than just the day we were out there. Again, this is an enzyme cleaner. It's not real aggressive. I'm not scared of getting it on my fingers. It's registered with the National NSF Food Registry, so it is a product intended to be used around food processing areas. It's not instant, but you'll see it's already kind of breaking it down. Now this is going to be something that can be applied directly to the problem. I'm going to put this in here and let it sit just briefly. I got it foamed up real well. This can be applied directly to the coil. We're liking to put it, and I'll go ahead and move the camera. This is a typical evaporator coil. It'll be laying on its side in a horizontal situation. We want to spray it in where the pan and the coil meet, because we know water's always going to be dripping down, loosening up that product and sending a little bit more into the drain line. We're just a little while into that. We're going to tap on that before we're done. So now the heavy hitting stuff that we use just to combat the sludge I've showed you. Here's a great product made by Viper, the same people, and these guys make a lot of products. I haven't found one that isn't stand out better than their competitors. They don't give me anything for liking them. They deserve the respect that they should get. Their products are the best at what they are. Also enzyme based, and again, it's a non-rinsing cleaner. It's not going to damage the coil if we don't rinse it off. Always we're going to run the AC for hours afterwards to rinse it off. And again, it's registered with the NSF, so it's good to use around food processing areas. This one isn't going to be such a drastic. It's not going to be such a drastic. It's not going to start working instantly. But the idea is when we put this cleaner on our maintenance, because it is enzyme based, it's going to hopefully go after the stuff that starts this problem to begin with. I'm going to go ahead and put a whole bunch of it in here. And again, this one would be sprayed all over the entire evaporator coil. And again, it's something that can touch my hands. We don't like the real aggressive products. They can be avoided. There's a time and a place for everything, but it's rare that we need something really aggressive. So I was spraying that, and you'll see it loosened all that up. It's already starting to kind of peel the layers off. I'm going to let that one sit in there. This is a tough. Actually, I'm going to take a break, see if I can't make a second part to this video. All right, thanks for coming back to the second part of my video here. What we've got is our evaporator enzyme cleaner, something that we applied directly to the evaporator coil on a maintenance. You see it loosened it up quite a bit. I'm going to come over here and got the main part of it out, so you can see how that could be very effective. We do it at least once or twice a year. We flush it with the vacuum and leave your pipe a lot better than we started. I want to show one here that I didn't put any product on. This is just the same piece of that pipe that I cut. You see, it's kind of a part of this thing. It's not really wanting to come out, so that product has made a huge improvement for sure. Now we're going to come back to the pan and drain treatment. This is going to be one that's not necessarily included on a maintenance, and not everybody needs this, but when we have the signs of that clumped up drain line, it is going to be something that, maybe in addition to the normal cleaner we would put in. This one breaks it down even mushier. Comes right out for sure. It's gross. Again, this has only been about a half an hour of sitting in that product there, but pushed right on out. Very effective. And remember, this cleaner initially, I got it on my fingers. This is nothing that is going to damage the environment or the ground. It's an enzyme, similar to like how you would treat your septic tank. You're trying to eat in those live organisms. This one is where we put the drain solve. This one is an acidic based one, it's a very strong acid. This one I don't recommend pouring all over your yard. I mean, it's going to happen. You'll see this pipe is even discolored a bit. And it is mushier. This one we got to be careful tapping. So it's looser and we've knocked it down. If you look here, it's still harder to get out. Oh, there it is, one shot. That nasty thing. So I guess this one got it the cleanest all the way down to the pipe. And this is, again, going to be reserved for very extreme situations. But there are options out there. And I just wanted to show these products off. Again, got to stay, the market is always changing. There's new products being introduced to keep up with new problems. And that's what this is. So thanks for taking the time and playing my little experiment.